Hello. Why am I so happy? Well, because all the Adani bubble that was floating around on how he was guilty of corruption and how everything had been built on a rubric of massive corruption, whatever, just came tumbling down. Now remember, this entire thing was based on the validity and the integrity of the American justice system, as if somehow it is some great paragon of virtue. Today, the American president himself has gone and trashed his justice system. Let's forget the fact that Hunter Biden is guilty as hell. He had the laptops that were full of, I'm not going to mention it out here, but prosecuted for absolutely nothing, including verifiable charges of pedophilia and things like that that could come up against him. But the president, in his infinite wisdom, has gone and pardoned his son. Now forget the conflict of interest out here, father pardoning the son. I want to just read out this letter for you, at least the operative parts of the letter. And he says, many of these charges are almost, quote unquote, almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. He then goes on to say, the charges in this case came about only after several of my political opponents in Congress instigated them. He further goes on, there has been an effort to break Hunter. In trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me, and there's no reason to believe it will stop here. Enough is enough. For my entire career, I've followed a simple principle. But as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics, I quote, raw politics has infected the process and it led to a miscarriage of justice. And once I made the decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying it any further. Now, you tell me, when the President of the United States himself is trashing his own justice system, the fact that it is politically motivated, why is it that an indictment, which is merely a laying out, it's somewhere between an FIR and a charge sheet, how does that become an actual conviction? You have the leader of the opposition in going and saying that Adani should be thrown in jail just based on this. Well, how would that standard apply on Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case? Iyer-Mitra is the other one tagging, the East District of New York. Incidentally, the East District of New York, the attorney out there, is a George Soros appointee. He was nominated by Chuck Schumer. All of Chuck Schumer's appointees are usually vetted and picked by the Soros foundations. He's very close to Alexander Soros, the son of George Soros. She keeps tagging him. Mind you, by that same measure, she herself is guilty of wire fraud. She herself is, if the American justice system is to be believed, guilty of quite a few charges that Hunter Biden himself is charged with. So here we are at the moment. Where does this charge against Adani even stand? Are you going to believe that the entire case run by Democrats in a Democrat uniparty state, run by a Democratic president where the deep state is Democrat, couldn't protect Hunter Biden from a politically motivated witch hunt? But somehow the hunt against Adani isn't a politically motivated witch hunt. Oh, no. That is all, completely kosher. This is what two-faced hypocrisy looks like.